What's up guys, the Striped Cow here with you today, and today we're going to be working on this area right here, the community town square. I'm going to be doing this with Mayo Gaming as well, so it should be good fun, and I'm excited to get started. So here we go, I'm going to be jumping right into it. Alright guys, welcome back to our community town center for our fall season. I had no idea how that was gonna go, but it went awesome. We got a border pick, or we got all the snow out of our border, and then we basically just started putting in some trees. Mayo built these trees, which turned out pretty nice for an orange tree. Nice texture variation and nice shape variation. Then in the ground we put in some torches under carpets, as well as coarse dirt, podzol, and path blocks, dead bushes, grass, really to make the ground look nice. The snow is just going to happen. I mean, unless we made like a grid of torches, it was just really hard to avoid that. But it was great fun. We had a lot of fun building it, and I'm excited to do more with Mayo in the future. So real quick, just wanted to kind of walk around, show you the benches, fountains, just a little bit more of the park. These guys are not allowed to be in our park. Go away. Oh shoot, I broke some grass. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's really looking nice. I mean, if you come up to like the hill up here, or to where the lighthouse up here, I mean, it really looks nice. And it's a nice center for our town. Our plan is to like change it seasonally or holiday, or with a holiday. So Christmas would be our next change, which would be cool. So anyways, let's see, up here, these are some statues that a few people have been building. They're just pixel art statues of Kyoker, Mayo Gaming, and Build for Gods. And Mayo had this idea that they could be like our mailboxes, which I think is a pretty cool idea. So what I think we might do in this episode or in the next is build ourselves a pixel art one of these guys up here, so that we could have a mailbox. Try to make it the same size, and hopefully it would look good. Probably build it on this side. Build for Gods is like kind of out there. I don't know why it's like behind everybody else's, and that would look cool. And then only a few more people would have to build theirs. The other idea, what I could do this episode, because I put a lot of time into that park, but it ended up only being a few minutes of recording. But the other thing I could do is go work in the end and build or fix a few things up there. I want to build a trash can there. I also want to maybe make a few more things in the end, and who knows, we could end up doing both of those, which would be kind of cool. So basically, I'm just gonna stop recording right now, and I'm just gonna go into my next project, and I will show you guys what that is in 1 second. Okay guys, welcome back. I decided to work on our Ender a little bit. So the Ender was built a while ago. However, it still needed to have a few things done to it to make it a little bit more user-friendly. So what I did is I added a trash can and some extra storage for ender pearls. And I also added some hoppers under here so that the ender pearls picked up under the soul sand underneath the enderman will go immediately out the trash can. But it's still possible to grab ender pearls if you need to, just like I am right there. But most of them go out to the trash can out here, and you could hear that trash can clicking right now, right there. And basically what that's doing is it's just going down here and spitting out the ender pearls into the void. And how we do that is by this. So basically there's a hopper line coming from underneath the soul sand, because soul sand's transparent and it can go, or items can travel through it. So then the items come down here through the hopper line, go all the way over here to where they turn and head into the trash can. Now that trash can has a dispenser right there, and then that leads into a comparator which has repeaters, and then redstone, which basically fires off a redstone clock in order to get the ender pearls to fire out into the void. So that's pretty much how this works. It just makes it a lot easier to not have to have your inventory stuffed with ender pearls all the time, and if you do happen to get it stuffed, you could either come over here and put it into the storage over here, which is really just a bunch of chests filled with ender pearls, which you can also take from if you ever need to, or you can just come over here and throw it into the trash can, and which makes it a lot easier to operate in the ender. So that's another project done for today's episode, and now let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, I'm back, and if you guys can't tell, my base has been pranked. I left for a few days, and not left, but wasn't on the server for like 2 days, and I came back and this happened. So this is probably spoilers because Mayo's episode hasn't come out yet. However, my episode, this one right now, hasn't come out yet. So by the time Mayo Gaming's episode has come out, this one might be out. I don't know. Anyways, well, it doesn't really matter. It's pretty cool though. I like the prank. We used jack-o'-lanterns and cobwebs. The funny thing is, I actually helped him get the cobwebs from the mesa biome. So like, in a way, I kind of pranked myself, but not really. He came over here and did it, so all credit to him. I know it's him because he was talking about it, and I didn't think he was actually going to do it to me because I helped him, but you know, that's funny and it's cool. So thank you, Mayo Gaming, for the nice prank. However, I'm going to have to remove most of it because, yeah, I can't have these cobwebs being in my way 24/7 from now on out. But it definitely was. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to take a screenshot of it first so that I can always remember what happened. So, probably go right there. Too bad it's snowing. That kind of ruins the picture, but oh well. Okay, so, I think I kind of talked to you guys about the plans for the rest of the episode. I just got back from the end where you guys saw me last. That turned out quite nicely. I liked how it turned out. I think I said I was going to build my mailbox statue, but, you know, I might not do that today's episode because I hopped in a creative testing world, and I was really struggling to try to come up with a design that fit the dimensions, I guess, of the other statues that the other hobbits had created. I'll show you what I mean, but yeah, it looks like Kyoker's base had also been pranked. Yeah. So, yeah, up here. These guys up here, I showed you them earlier, I'm pretty sure. I was going to try to make one of these, but I'm really struggling to try to make it, because if I show you guys my skin here, it's really, I don't know, it's just really hard, because if I try to model my statue off of that skin, and then you, like, look at the legs and the bodies, they're based off of the heads, but, I don't know, it's really hard to decide on what, oh, that is hardened clay. I wonder if he got that from my shop, or if he stained that himself, or if he went to the mesa and got it himself. Anyways, I guess we could go check that real quick, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. I don't think I'm going to be making, oh my gosh, this has been pranked too. There's a bunch of cobwebs and jack-o'-lanterns in there too. That's pretty cool. Brown. No, it appears that everything is still the same. So, he must have mined that himself or dyed it himself, which is fine. The shop is just a convenience. So, yeah, that's pretty much the update. I don't know what I'm going to do next. We could pop over to the base and do a little bit of work over there. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to head back over to my temporary base over here, pick up some items, and I'm going to transport those back over to the base to where we can get started on some project. Okay guys, welcome to the Striped Cow Future Base. We got our nether portal right here, we have our double witch hut, one here, and one on the opposite side of that beacon, way out that way. Just set up a few chests, crafting table and furnace, but the main stuff is over here. So far, I basically started a chicken farm, the same one that was over at my old base. However, this one is a little bit, or it looks better, and so far nothing. But there are chickens up here, if I can get up there. Oh, sweet. Yep, we got tons of chickens in there, and they pretty much are gonna lay eggs, but some of them are still baby, and some of them are still babies. But look at that, you guys just heard the eggs being fired. Now the chickens just need to come out of the eggs or something. I don't know what the correct grammar is for that, but look in there. I got some pigs as well. We're gonna be eating some pork, which will taste nice and fine inside my stomach. But pigs, chicken, we got that. Here's the beacon. That goes down to a beacon mine down there. This is actually where that's where the main base is gonna be. I'm trying to load in the, come on now, witch hut, right up there. This beacon marks the exact middle in between them. If you guys have seen previous episodes, you guys have seen that. And down here is where all of my good stuff is. So this beacon is partly gold, partly iron. Pretty sure the iron, or the inside, is mostly iron or gold. I don't remember which one. But yes, this is the beacon mine because here we can do instant mining, and that area over there is really dark because I was I wanted to do some mining, but I didn't have any torches. So I pretty much just come over here and do a lot of resource gathering. This is where I'm going to do my mining in my base, but really the beacon is here so that I can mine out pretty much the entire area from right here to the surface. So like all of this upward. And it's because I want to build a base kind of like, I don't know, like a multi-floored base, which is going to have tons of different stuff, and now I'm probably breaking my ladders. Oh no, luckily. And we need to kind of decide on some layers, I guess, today. I think that's what I want to do next. So I don't know how many layers we want, but basically I want there to be like elevators that you can travel up, and you can go to a bunch of different levels, layers, where there'll be tons of different farms and stuff. It'll pretty much be like the underground industrial area of the base, and the upper parts is more, if it isn't industrial and has some form of automatic, it's gonna look good as well. But down here it's more meant just to be what's it called, it's more meant just to look, or just to do well and be functional rather than looking good. So that's kind of the plan with down here. Just wanted to show you guys that. I got to get a better source of a ladder going up here, but let's see, I don't even know what I want to do. Sorry, I've been a little bit rambly today, can't seem to speak. Yeah, so I'm just gonna collect all this, and maybe we'll decide on some layers. So if we do, this is too high tall, which I do not like. Oh, by the way, I brought over all that, which is just like a bunch of random stuff. That's what I brought over the other day to make my chicken farm. That's like my resources all in silk touch form, because I've been using this pickaxe right here. So eventually one day I'm going to pile all those up, and then I'm going to mine them all down with Fortune 3. And I brought my Fortune 3 pick right there. So I'm looking for, I guess we'll have to use the wood from here. Okay, so we're going to use some of this wood to make some sticks, which that's going to be a heck of a lot of sticks. So let's do that. And then I saw coal, 4 pieces. Not quite the amount I was going for, but I just want to torch up this area over here so that we don't have a bunch of creepers and stuff that wants to kill me spawning over here. I got pretty deep into this area back here. I don't know how much of this area is actually going to be my base, but I know that the area kind of around the beacon and upwards is going to be the base with all those different levels that I was talking about. So, let's think here. We got, this is on Y level 12, but we can go down to Y level, what would be the bottom at bedrock? Okay, this is Y level, wait, we need to do it right here. Y level 5. So 5, and then I believe sea level is like 33 or something. Is that right? I don't know. It's not like you guys are going to respond to me right away in live conversation, but I think it is 63, which means there would be like 10 levels if they were 5 wide, but let's see here. So if this is too wide, this is obviously way too short. So that would be 3 wide in a large area. Honestly, I think I'd be good with 5 tall in most areas. We don't really, if we go too far above that, it would basically get kinda, I don't know, we just not have enough layers. So I think we can go with 5 or 4 tall and 1 in between each layer. Actually, we need to have 2 for a floor and a ceiling. That's not much depth, I guess, but you know, it kind of is what it is. It's going to be in the industrial portion of the base. I'm just trying to chase bats right now. Anyways, I need to get back on track, and maybe we'll decide a few of these layers on the base. I just want to work on the base a little bit more today, so I'll catch you guys in 1 second.